Hi, welcome to the Mr. Healdsburg Pageant. I'm Carol, and I am the producer, director, and a few other things around here. I first and foremost want to thank our sponsors, and that is Bear Republic Brewing Company and the Wilson Artisan family of wines. They have brought some of their nicest stuff, and we hope you really enjoy it this evening. I want to introduce you to tonight's MC. If you've been here before, you've seen her before. Samantha Vega is a 10-year radio veteran who's worked for 101.7 The Fox for much of her career. For more than 4 years, she hosted the highest rated midday show in Sonoma County. Today, she builds websites, she pours wine, and she MCs events like this every chance she gets on the arm of this year's reigning Mr. Healdsburg, Bob Baker. Here's Samantha Vega.
Yeah, Bob. You're going to be seeing him a little bit later in the show. He's going to be doing his grand farewell. It's so sad. I can't believe this year is come and gone so quickly, but I'm so glad you guys are all here. We have another great show for you guys. Another year in running Mr. Healdsburg. Every year we wonder if there's going to be another year, and this year was no different. So we appreciate you guys buying your tickets and coming out to support these wonderful guys. 6 stellar guys, very different backgrounds, very different personalities. So you guys are in for a really good treat. I promise you that. So should we bring them out? Oh, you guys are ready to partay. I see it. All right, guys, let's kick it off with our first contestant. Put your hands together for Mr. Meant to Be, Philip Rea. Hey, hey, hey. Philip was originally cast as lead role for the movie Magic Mike, but unfortunately he had to turn down the part due to scheduling conflicts. He does have a crippling fear of having circulation cut off to the point where he can't wear things around his wrists, and when he sees his veins stick out of his hands, he actually holds them over his head so that he makes sure the blood rushes back down. I think you're good though. Mr. Meant to Be, Philip Rea. Contestant number 2, Mark Blanchard, Mr. Tuesday Night. Mark was born in Peoria, Illinois, and he's a Midwesterner at heart in many ways. At 20 years old, while he was in college, he took a part-time job as a stock boy at a high-end liquor store, and that drove his passion for wine and led him to Healdsburg, California. Mark Blanchard, Mr. Tuesday Night. Oh yeah, he brought the peeps out. This is gonna be good. All right, contestant number 3, Mike Price. Mr. Price is Right. Mike is a firefighter, a paramedic, and ladies, he is in fact single. He played badminton in high school and he won 3rd place in a regional tournament. He's a San Diego State graduate where he developed his dominating beer pong shot. I have a feeling we'll have a good time with him after the show tonight. Mr. Price is Right, Mike Price. Our next contestant, don't look too much into the nickname, but there is a story. Mr. Spanky, Nate Dwyer. Nate's first job was at the Raven Film Center, where he got the nickname Spanky. We're not sure why, but it stuck. He also is an Eagle Scout. Nate Dwyer, Mr. Spanky. Contestant number 5. He is large, but he's a large, large teddy bear, too. John O'Neill, Mr. Hulk. John was born in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, to 2 native Staten Islanders. His dad was a Navy man, and his mom is still a practicing nurse. He's got the greatest mom a guy of his maturity could have. Oh yeah, look at those pecs go, ladies. Sadly, He is a taken man to a wonderful bride named Kelly, but he's here to put on a show for us tonight. Mr. Hulk, John O'Neill. And to wrap up your lineup for this evening, put your hands together for Donald Ray Pruitt, Mr. Personality. Don says that the P in Pruitt stands for personable, popular, passionate, pleasant, among many others. He will exhibit 3 phases of this stage personality throughout the show. Donald has been in Healdsburg for over 18 years. You might know him from Safeway or Ace Hardware. But he's down to put on a show tonight. Mr. Personality, Don Pruitt. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for your lineup for Mr. Healdsburg 2016. And as always, before we send them off to get ready for their talent portion, let's bring Carol back out to do a little serenading.
By the time El Niño's landed, I hope, and drenched the thirsty ground, I'll show you if I can. No matter what the circumstance, these boys are quite renowned. Their character is spit, spot, spick, and span. He's practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, so people say. Each virtue virtually knows no bounds. Each trait is great and patently sound. He's practically perfect from head to toe. If he had a fault, it would never dare to show. He is practically perfect in every way. So prim and proper and never too stern. Well educated yet willing to learn. He's clean and honest and always refined. And he wears shoes of a sensible kind. He suffers no nonsense, and while he remains, there's nothing else I feel I need explain. He's practically perfect in every way. Practically perfect, that's his forte. Uncanny menfolk are hard to find. Unique yet meek, unspeakably kind. He's practically perfect, not slightly soiled. Running like an engine that's just been freshly oiled. He is practically perfect in every way. They're practically perfect, and here's my aim. By the time you leave here, you will feel the same. They are practically perfect. They are so practically perfect in every way.
Our show producer, Carol Nowak. Oh, she is a gem, that one. She does all of this. Oh, of course, our pianist, my gosh. Our fabulous, those fingers. We're not to that point yet. We're not to that point yet. So before we kick off the show, and the guys are getting changed, of course, there are 5 people that, of course, very important to introduce. Key, in fact, to the resolution of this show. And those are our fabulous judges. Because we have male contestants, it's only natural that we have female judges. Absolutely, right? They have the right eye. They come from different backgrounds, so they can judge everything keenly, unbiased, we hope. But I want to make the introduction. So we're going to start first with our first judge, Miss Jody Anello. Yes, yes. She is a compliance administrator at Ferrari Carano, and she looks stunning tonight. If you don't know Jody, she's actually been keeping a former Mr. Healdsburg as her manservant for the last few years. And that's fantastic. She says that the guys are lucky to have her as a judge. The bar is low. I beg to differ. As a writer, athlete, model, and of course mother, she's acquainted with both triumph and heartbreak, which she will make the guys familiar with tonight. Thank you for being here, Jody. Our second judge, Miss Lou Jordan, please. You also look fabulous this evening. She just signed up because she loves coming to the show and wants to laugh her ass off, as usual. We promise you a lot of good talent tonight, but of course she believes that Healdsburg has every right to be in its place of every top 10 list that has come out, right, in the last few years. We've all read it. We know it's the truth. She's an avid baseball fan, an avid lover of the San Francisco Giants. She volunteers with our Little League, the Healdsburg Prune Packers. Her favorite song is Take Me Out to the Ball Game. You're in the right place. Lou Jordan. Our third judge, Cindy Beth. She's a fourth-generation Healdsburg native. She ventured off to Fresno State for college and then, of course, came back to raise her family after 2 years as a survey archaeologist, which is so awesome. She volunteers as well all throughout town. She's a recent trophy winner of the Ravens Dancing with the Stars, so she knows the pressure it takes to be on this stage. Good looking out, Cindy. It's great to have you tonight. Judge number 4. Put your hands together for Carla Howell. She's also a long-term resident of Healdsburg, former mayor. Yeah, she knows her way around town and what's good for this town. We'll see how well we vote on these guys tonight. If you need anywhere to go, by the way, any recommendations, she's definitely the gal. Like I said, former mayor, she knows her way. But right now, she's the executive director of the Healdsburg Chamber of Commerce, the Visitors Bureau, and of course, like I said, she knows the cream of the crop. So we've got some tough judging tonight. Our final judge for this evening, Janet Ziedrich, of course, also here living in Healdsburg. Her and her husband, Eric, bought the Healdsburg Lumber Company 31 years ago. They've raised her 3 daughters all the way through school here in Healdsburg. She likes to dance, play tennis, travel. She's sung in the Healdsburg chorus for 13 years, so also a class act. Let's see if these guys can measure to those standards. Ladies and gentlemen, your judges. Now, as much as the judges have their say, you guys also play a very key and integral part to one of these men taking home the crown, the sash, the cape, the flowers, the applause. So, I'm going to bring Carol back out so that you guys know exactly how your voting dollars work, how you can vote here in the theater, and again, out in the lobby. So, Carol, please come on back.
Hiya. So the judges are judging on what? Talent, interview, formal wear, beach wear, and you are voting on all of that through your dollar votes. This is a fundraiser, and your dollars create the final category of voting. It's worth 20% of the final score. Let's see. Looking at this. Okay, how you vote is you go out to the lobby, you see a little rain boot, because we're still hoping for El Nino, and you put the dollars in the boot with the face of the person you want to win. So and then we add up those dollars, and that creates the final 20% of the voting. If you don't want to leave your seat, you don't want to miss a minute of what's going on here, and you still want to vote, you'll see in your program there's that slip of paper with all the little tabs on there and a paper clip. You attach your money to the tab of the person you want your vote to go to, and then we've got vote runners that are working the aisle. Marianne, are you around? Let's see. Can we put a spotlight on Marianne?
Right down here.
Oh, over here.
Hi.
Over here. Marianne, come, yeah. Come on, Marianne, come, yeah, okay. So
You can't miss the
Marianne will
hat.
be working the aisles, and you'll see a couple of other people with these funny hats on. And you give your money, you pass it down, and she will collect that and put it in the boot for you, so you never have to miss a moment here. Also, we have, your votes are the only thing that matter in choosing Mr. Congeniality. Because we figure if you're voting for them, you must like them. And Mr. Congeniality is the guy everybody likes. So whoever gets the most money votes wins Mr. Congeniality. So your role is really critical there. Let's see, you got the voting boxes, you got the Mr. Congeniality, you got the you don't have to leave your seat. And I think I covered it. So, thank you.
Thank you, Carol. All right. How are you guys feeling? You feeling good? I get a sense that you guys are like either getting tired on me or you really just want some hot man meat. That was not enthusiastic. Are you guys excited for a good show? Yeah, all right. That's much more like it. Does everybody have a delightful beverage? If you don't, on the sides of the stage, please, Wilson Artisan Wines that have showed up and are pouring amazing wines tonight. I've got the delightful Sauvignon Blanc. It's quite tasty. And if not, you've got some beer. But make sure you have a frothy beverage in hand. We're going to get the party started. All right. Kicking off the talent portion of this evening, Mr. Meant to Be, Philip Rea. Well, don't you look nice? You're looking very musical.
How's everybody doing? Gorgeous, gorgeous. I just want to let you guys know, I went up to the mountains to write this song, the Rockies to be exact. I built myself a cabin up there with my bare hands by myself in order to write this song. It's easier to write a good song about Healdsburg. We all know it's a beautiful place. We all know there's tons of good things about it. I tried to write a song about the things that maybe locals notice once in a while. And if you do notice any of these things, give me a cheer. It's a soulful song, so let's hear it. I'll just begin. All right, let's go. That sounds good.
It's like baby making music.
Oh, why is this tourist just crossing the street? They didn't hit the button in my light screen, oh. They didn't even look both ways, just walked out like they own the place, oh. But that's just Healdsburg, a new store on the plaza. What will it be? I'm sure another tasting room or a boutique, oh. And really, how many do we need? I can't afford those $80 shirts, no. But that's just Healdsburg, another event on the square. What is it this time? I guess it doesn't really matter, just another excuse to go and drink some wine, yeah. But that's just Healdsburg, said that's just Healdsburg, yeah. If you wanna go out to dinner, you gotta park 10 blocks away. That's kinda far to walk, and cardio wasn't in my plan today. And don't drive down Dry Creek, the bikers own that road. And single file don't exist to them, they only go for two a row. I wanna have a good time, but everything closes at 9. I guess I'll walk down the street and have a few drinks down at John and Zeke's. Oh, that's just Healdsburg, and that's okay with me. Said that's just Healdsburg, and that's all good with me. There we go. That sounds good.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Philip Brea, Mr. Meant to Be. Wow, that was epic. Yeah, I know we said setting the bar low, Jody. That is called setting the bar high. Am I right? Dang. He just showed up and like wiped the stage and was like, peace. Mic drop. If he had one, he probably would have. Like, you know, oh God, what? That was amazing. Yes. One more time. God. No wonder he has 2 babies. I'm telling you. All right, as we get ready for our second contestant, I have no doubt he will disappoint. This guy's gonna show up. He's in it to win it. Put your hands together for Mr. Tuesday Night, Mark Blanchard.
I've been thinking about you, babe. You're my one desire. Wrap my arms around you, hold you close to me. Oh, babe, I wanna taste your lips. I wanna be your fantasy. Yeah. Don't know what I'd do without you, babe. Don't know where I'd be. You're not just another lover, no, you're everything to me. And every time I'm with you, babe, I can't believe it's true. When you land in my arms and you do the things you do, you can see it in my eyes, I can feel it in your touch. You don't have to say a thing, just let me show how much I love you. I need you. Kiss you all over and over again. I wanna kiss you all over till the night closes in. Till the night closes in. Stay with me, lay with me, holding me, loving me, baby. Here with me, near with me, feeling you close to me, baby. So show me everything you do. 'Cause baby, no one does it quite like you. I love you. I need you. Oh, baby. I wanna kiss you all over and over again. I wanna kiss you all over till the night closes in. Till the night closes in.
ladies and gentlemen, Mark Blanchard, Mr. Tuesday Night. Ah, yes, the stuff dreams are made of. Or a raving party. That was a lot of fun. He's got some sweet moves. All right. This was my personal favorite, right? That was a good one. All right, we're going to bring out our third contestant. Single, ladies. Single. Mike Price. Mr. Price is right. Hello, sir. He's untucked the shirt. This could only go well. Stick it sweet from my head to my feet, yeah. Ladies, does anybody need a napkin? There are napkins in the lobby. I have no napkins. I also did not see that coming. Whew. All right. By the way, that was Mike, courtesy of Brian and Jonah. You will see them at John and Zeke's after the show. Okay, then, let's move on. Our next contestant, Nate Dwyer, Mr. Spanky.
Hello there. So I had this script, and I thought I'd get rid of it. Just kidding, I have bad ADD. Yes, the ADD is strong with this one. Strong it is. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gathered here today. Fine, upstanding citizens of Healdsburg. That's right. You want to know why I'm called Mr. Spanky? I'm not going to tell you anyway, so that's cool.
Yeah, see, this is what happens when firefighters get crazy. Yeah.
No.
I've tried so hard.
Instead, here's a turkey noise. Don't confuse that with the dolphin. So pretty much, as an only child, I grew up entertaining myself, watching a lot of TV.
TV?
Lots of Kermit the Frog. Hey ho, Kermit the Frog here. Or perhaps you know Aqua Teen Hunger Force? Meanwhile. Oh, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm getting for the shouties. I want candy, bubblegum, and toffee.
Thank you. Or Mickey Mouse. Oh, hi, kids. Today we're gonna be picking Mr. Healdsburg, huh? Or maybe Stewie Griffin.
Louis, if you don't give me my bottle, I'm going to kill you.
Or a little child losing their ball and an old man being very kind.
Mister, I lost my ball. Could you please give it to me?
Hey, get off the grass! So actually this morning I was talking with people about how any foreign TV show or movie, any European country other than England, they have a British accent. Which really drives me crazy. I mean, Scotland, Ireland, France. Is it really so hard to just go and get a hamburger, run around, looking for my pink rabbit? That's Pepe Le Pew, if you didn't know that. So back at the point at hand, we're here on February 27th, 2016, to win the precious plastic crown.
The precious? Speaking once, the precious. Speaking needs, the precious.
And last but not least, I'll leave you with my horrible Christopher Walken impression.
Yes.
This man, he knows. It's pretty bad. But if you see me driving around town, talking to myself in my car, I'm probably practicing my Christopher Walken voice.
Nettoyer, Mr. Spanky! That's awesome! Man, I should have studied under that guy. I wanted to do voice animation growing up, and it never panned out, but it did give me radio, so there's that. Nate, we should hang out. Let's hang out. All right, our next contestant, large and lovable, Mr. Hulk, John O'Neill. I'm sorry, I meant Ozzy Osbourne.
Crazy, but that's how it goes. Millions of people
John O'Neill. I love that color black. John O'Neill, yeah, Mr. Hulk. So many sides to him. Never saw that one coming, so that's great. Kelly knows he's full of surprises. All right, our last contestant for your talent portion of this evening. He's got a big personality. It's Mr. Personality, Don Pruitt.
I feel the sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse while I crucify the verse. This verse I've started seems to me the temp antithesis of melody. So to spare you all the pain, I'll skip the darn thing and sing the refrain. Me, 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 ray, 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 do, sol, mi, do, la, si. The night is young, the skies are clear, and if you wanna go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go, so please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's the lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is for romance. You can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring low. Let yourself go. So please be sweet, my chickadee. And when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's the lux, it's the lovely.
The captivating and charming Don Juan, Mr. Personality, Don Pruitt, and his fantastic accompanist. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Entertainers through and through, those two. That was so fun. All right, guys. Well, this is where we're going to take a short break, but I want to remind you before you go of a few things. First and foremost, that your audience voting is going to close immediately after formal wear. So we're going to take an intermission. We're going to do beach wear, and then during formal wear is your last chance to vote, okay? So again, you can do that out in the lobby. You can do that with the runners, but please get yourselves something delicious to drink. Take a break, and we're going to come back. Thank you for being here.